Hello everyone, my name is Karan Mashru. Welcome to this video. So in this video we are going to look at the efficient way of finding the next greater element in a circular array. So last वीडियो में हमने ये क्वेश्चन समझा था एंड हमने ब्रूट फोर्स अप्रोच देखा था कि कैसे हम इसको n स्क्वायर में इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं एंड फॉर दिस इनपुट एरे दिस वुड बी आवर आंसर एरे. ओके, नाउ मूविंग फर्दर, सो सपोज माय एरे इज, we will be discussing the efficient approach. Suppose the array is 3 2 1 3 2 1 7 9 8 4 5 7 9 8 4 5. Okay, now before moving further I would like to tell that here we will use the same concept which we used to find the next greater element, okay, while not treating the array as a circular array in an efficient manner using stack. तो अगर आपने नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट फाइंडिंग द नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट यूजिंग स्टैक इन एन एफिशिएंट वे वाला अप्रोच नहीं देखा है, देन आई वुड रिकमेंड कि आप स्टैक वाली प्लेलिस्ट में वो देख लीजिए. अभी मैं थोड़ा क्विकली आपको रिकॉल करा दूंगा दी अप्रोच, बट इन डेप्थ एक्सप्लेनेशन आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू इन दिस वीडियो. ओके, एंड देन विल एक्सटेंड दैट अप्रोच इन द सर्कुलर एरे. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज द एफिशिएंट अप्रोच. So to find the next greater element using a stack, what we used to do is we used to take a stack, then we run a loop from right to left, and for every element the top of the stack will represent the next greater element. Okay, now if the stack becomes empty, then we will say that next greater element for that element does not exist and we will print -1. First thing. Second thing, if the top, so basically like we will run the loop from right to left, and until the top element of the stack is less than or equal to a of I, we will pop out that element because that cannot be the next greater element. If the top of the stack is less than or equal to a of I, we will pop it out. Until the top of the stack is less than equal to a of I, we will keep popping it out. Okay, and once we finish popping out all the elements from the top of the stack which are less than or equal to a of I, the stack will be either empty, जिस केस में a of I का next greater element exist नहीं करेगा, and if stack is not empty, then top of the stack will be the next greater element for a of I. For example, for 5 the stack is empty, so I would say there is no next greater element for 5, and I will push 5 onto the stack and then move here. For 4, 5 is greater than 4, so 5 will be the next greater element, then I will push 4 onto the stack and then I will move here. For 8, 4 cannot be the next greater element, 5 also cannot be the next greater element because it is less than equal to 8. Stack became empty, so here it would be -1 and I will push 8 onto the stack. For 9, 8 cannot be the next greater element, so I'll remove it. Stack became empty, so I'll put -1 here and I'll push 9 onto the stack, then I'll move here. For 7, 9 will be the next greater element, so I will say 9, then I will push 7 onto the stack and move here. For 1, 7 would be the next greater element, so I would say 7, push 1 onto the stack and move here. For 2, 1 cannot be the next greater element, so I'll pop it out. 7 can be the next greater element because it is greater than 2, so I'll mark and then push 2 onto the stack and move here. For 3, 2 cannot be the next greater element, so I'll pop it out. 7 can be the next greater element, so I would say 7 and I would say push 3 and move here. Now here there is no more element left, so this is the next greater element array for this array, not considering this array as a circular. अब अगर हमें इसको एज अ सर्क्यूलर एरे ट्रीट करना है, देन अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, a इज इक्वल टू कैन आई सो a इज इक्वल टू 3 2 1 7 9 8 4 5. ठीक है, तो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स कितने हैं? 8. राइट, नाउ सी इफ वी ट्रीट देम इन अ सर्क्यूलर फैशन, 5 के लिए नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट कहाँ एग्जिस्ट करेगा? Like if we treat them in a circular manner, then it will be anywhere from this 3 till this 3, this 4. So if I assume these elements here 3 2 1 7 9 8 4, then now if I consider this array, okay, whole, and find the next greater element for specifically these elements, आई मीन हमने यहाँ पे जो प्रोसेस की वो प्रोसेस हम यहाँ पे पूरे एरे के लिए करेंगे फॉर द एलिमेंट्स रिटर्न इन वाइट एज वेल एज ग्रीन. बट आंसर मार्क सिर्फ वाइट एलिमेंट्स के लिए करेंगे तो हमारा काम हो जाएगा। बिकॉज नाउ देखो सर्कुलर अगर हम ट्रीट करें तो 3 के लिए नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट 2 से लेके 5 के बीच में होगा, राइट बिकॉज अगर सर्कुलर वापस सर्कल कंप्लीट करें तो वापस 3 पे आ जाएंगे, तो 2 से लेके 5 तक के एलिमेंट्स 3 के बाद है, यस। 2 के लिए नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट 1 से लेके 5 तक या तो फिर 3 इनमें से एक होगा, क्योंकि विल मूव लाइक दिस एंड देन विल मूव सर्कुलर एंड दिस विल बी द एलिमेंट, फिर हम वापस 2 पे आ जाएंगे। तो 1 से लेके 5 तक एंड देन अगेन ऑन 3, तो 2 के बाद 1 से लेके 5 तक देन अगेन 3, ऑल दीज एलिमेंट्स आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड। 1 के लिए नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट विल बी एनीवेयर हियर एंड देन इफ वी मूव सर्कल देन अप टिल हियर, सो 7 9 8 4 5 3 2। सो 1 के लिए 7 9 8 4 5 3 2 ये सारे एलिमेंट्स इसके बाद एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, तो अगर नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट होगा तो यहीं एग्जिस्ट करेगा, मिल जाएगा, क्योंकि उसके बाद तो वापस रिपीटेशन हो रहा है ना। सिमिलरली फॉर 7 आउट ऑफ 9 8 4 5 3 2 1 एनी ऑफ देम कैन बी द नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट, सो फॉर 7 9 8 4 5 3 2 1 any of them can be the next greater element, then again 7 will come and then repetition of elements will start and so on. For 9 it would be 8 4 5 3 2 1 7, for 9 it would be 8 4 5 3 2 1 7, all the elements are there on the right hand side. So if the next greater element will exist in the circular array, this will treat it as a circular array. For 8 it will be a 4 5 3 2 1 7 9, for 8 it would be 4 5 3 2 1 7 9, for 4 it would be 5 3 2 1 7 9 8, for 4 it would be 5 3 2 1 7 9 8, and for 5 then वापस 4 repeat हो जाएगा, and for 5 the next elements must be 3 2 1 7 9 8 4, for 5 it must be 3 2 1 7 9 8 4, these elements exist, 3 2 1 7 9 8 4, right? Then so for 5 any of these elements can have the next greater element, so all these elements are present, so सारे possible elements considering it to be a circular are present. After that for some elements there is repetition again, like for if I talk about 7, then 9 8 4 5 3 2 1, then I'll again come back to 7, right? And then there will be repetition 9 8 4 and so on, right? So if I apply this concept here and mark the next greater element for these many elements in the answer list, my task is done. अगर ये अप्रोच बिग ऑफ एन टाइम में वर्क करेगी तो यहाँ पे 2n-1 एलिमेंट्स है, बिकॉज सारे एलिमेंट्स 2 बार आ रहे हैं एक्सेप्ट 5 एक ही बार है, सो यहाँ पे 2n-1 है तो टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी 2n-1 होगी विच इज़ नथिंग बट बिग ऑफ एन। तो यहाँ पे भी सेम प्रोसेस रिपीट करते हैं। सो इफ़ माई एरे इज 3 2 1 7 9 8 4 5 3 2 1 7 9 8 4, okay? So if I take a stack, so for 4 it's empty, so for this it would be -1, but I'll not mark, I'll push 4 onto the stack, then I'll come here. For 8 4 cannot be the next greater element, so I'll pop it out and push 8, here I have to mark -1, but I'll mark answer for only these many elements. For 9 8 cannot be the next greater element, I'll pop it out, then push 9 and come to 7. For 7 9 can be the next greater element, but there is no need to mark, I'll simply push 7. For 1 7 can be the next greater element, but no need to mark, I'll simply push 1. For 2 1 cannot be the next greater element, so I'll pop it out, 7 can be the next greater element, but no need to mark, after that I'll push 2 and move here. For 3 2 cannot be the next greater element, I'll pop it out, 7 will be the next greater element, but no need to mark here, after that I'll push 3 and come here. For 5 3 cannot be the next greater element, I'll pop it out, 7 can be the next greater element, so I'll mark 7 and then I'll push 5, so my stack will have 9 7 5 and then I'll come here. For 4 5 will be the next greater element, so I'll mark 5, then I'll push 4 and I'll move here. For 8 4 cannot be the next greater element, 5 cannot be the next greater element, 7 cannot be the next greater element, 9 can be the next greater element considering it to be circular, so I'll mark 9, then push 8 onto the stack, then move here. For 9, 8 cannot be the next greater element, 9 cannot be the next greater element, stack is empty, so it would be -1. Then I'll push 9 onto the stack, this 9, and move here. For 7, 9 would be the next greater element, I'll push 7 onto the stack and then come here. For 1, 7 would be the next greater element, I'll push 1 and move here. For 2, 1 cannot be the next greater element, 7 can be the next greater element, I'll mark, then push 2 and move here. For 3, 2 cannot be the next greater element, 7 can be the next greater element. After that I'll push 3 and move here. My iteration is over and this is my answer. 7, 7, 7, 9 minus 1, 9, 5, 7. 7, 7, 7, 9 minus 1, 9, 5, 7. Okay. Now one more thing. So this is index 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 8 number of elements in the original array. In this array there are 2n minus 1, that is nothing but 15 elements. So my last index starts from 14. So I'll run a loop from 2n minus 2 till 0. This is 2n minus 2 index, this is 0th index. Now actually I am not going to push these elements and create a new array. Okay, I am going to work on these elements only. So how can I access the elements at the indexes from 8 to 14, or in general from nth index till 2n minus 2 index, because this is 0 to n minus 1. So for these indexes I can take modulo n. For example, 8 modulo 8 would be 0, 9 modulo 8 would be 1, 10 modulo 8 would be 2, 11 modulo 8 would be 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is actually 0th index element of the original array. So here you can see 3. This, the element which is at 9th index, is actually first index element of the original array, because ये circular की तरह हम treat कर रहे हैं ना. तो हमने basically क्या किया कि ये ओरिजिनल एरे लिया, उसमें इतने एलिमेंट्स वापस पीछे ऐड कर दिए, राइट. तो ये फॉर्मूला वर्क करेगी कि 9th इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है दैट इज़ 2 इज़ एक्चुअली फर्स्ट इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे. 10th इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है 1, इट इज़ एक्चुअली सेकेंड इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे. देन 11th इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है इट इज़ एक्चुअली थर्ड इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे, 7, 7. 12th इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है 9 इज़ एक्चुअली फोर्थ इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे. 13 इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है 8, इट इज़ एक्चुअली फिफ्थ इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे. 14th इंडेक्स पे जो एलिमेंट है 4, इट इज़ एक्चुअली सिक्स्थ इंडेक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल एरे. ठीक है, अब इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं. आई होप आपने नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट वाला जो कंसेप्ट है, ये नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट डॉट CVP, जब हम इसको सर्कुलरली ट्रीट नहीं करते वो देखा हुआ है, तभी आपको ये अप्रोच और क्लियर समझ में आएगी. So considering it to be circular, this is the efficient approach. So इसमें जो हमने brute force का कोड लिखा था, then I'll copy paste. Okay, so basically I'll take here element stack. Okay, and I'll put the AI off. Okay, so here I have taken array of size n, answer of size n. I have taken the array elements and I have marked answer as -1. Now what I will do is I will take a stack int s and I will run a loop from I equal to 2n minus 2 till greater than equal to 0. Okay, so this ith index I will actually get the element from I modulo n. Okay, so for example, if I am at 11th index, then 11 modulo n, that is 8. 11 modulo 8 would be 3. So actually the third index element, that is 7, would be present at 11th index also. Okay, and if I am at third index, then 3 modulo n, that is 3 modulo 8 would be 3 only, right. These indexes will not change, only these indexes will be mapped to the red ones, okay, to fetch the value. So I can say let's say j is equal to I modulo n. Okay, now while stack is not empty and stack dot top is less than or equal to a of j, if the top element of the stack is not if the stack is not empty and the top element of the stack is less than or equal to a of j, it cannot be the next greater element. So I'll simply pop it out. So when I'll come out of the while loop, either the stack would be empty or there will be an element at the top of the stack, which would work as the next greater element for jth index. If the stack is empty, answer should remain -1, which I have already initialized for every index, तो उसमें कुछ change नहीं होगा. If the stack is not empty and the next greater element exists, I'll override this value. Okay, so if stack dot empty is false and I is less than n, because j तो 0 to n-1 के बीच में ही होगा, but if I is less than n, if I is less than n, then I and j will be equal. Okay, if I is less than n, then only I need to mark the next greater element. I have to mark the next greater element for the first n-1 elements only. बाकी के जो फॉर द फर्स्ट n एलिमेंट्स ओनली विच आर फ्रॉम 0 to n-1 इंडेक्सेस, बाकी के जो n-1 एलिमेंट्स मैंने पीछे ऐड किए हैं, मतलब आई एम अज्यूमिंग इट, एक्चुअली मैंने यहाँ पे एरे में ऐड नहीं किए हैं, बट आई एम रनिंग अ लूप इन सच अ वे, वो सिर्फ सर्कुलर एरे की ट्रीटमेंट देने के लिए है. ओके, सो इफ आई इज लेस देन n एंड स्टैक इज नॉट एम्प्टी, देन आंसर ऑफ आई वुड बी stack dot top. Okay, and before moving on to the previous index, I would say stack dot push array of j. Okay, this loop will be of size 2n-1. Okay, so this while loop, if you observe, the number of elements which you will push onto the stack would be 2n-1. So the number of elements which you will pop out will also be 2n-1 at max. So the total number of iterations of this while loop over all the iterations of for loop will not exceed 2n-1. Are you getting my point? टोटल नंबर ऑफ आइट्रेशंस, मतलब कि किसी आई के लिए ये वाइल लूप एक बार आइट्रेट करेगा, किसी के लिए 2 बार, किसी के लिए बिल्कुल आइट्रेट नहीं करेगा, बट ओवरऑल फॉर ऑल द आइट्रेशंस ऑफ फॉर लूप द टोटल आइट्रेशंस ऑफ वाइल लूप विल नॉट एक्सीड 2n-1. So this will be 2n-1 and this will be 2n-1. So overall time complexity would be n only. So clang plus plus next greater element in circular array part 2 dot slash a dot out, and auxiliary space will also be big of n because of the stack. Okay, so I'll put these in the input, and I have got the answer 777 9 minus 1 9 5 7, which is the expected answer. ठीक है, सो दैट्स दी अप्रोच. अब मैं थोड़ा सा ये वापस एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय द टोटल नंबर ऑफ आइट्रेशंस ऑफ व्हाइल लूप ओवर ऑल द आइट्रेशंस ऑफ फॉर लूप विल नॉट एक्सीड 2n-1. सी, if I have like this for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, for j equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus, then the time complexity will go n square, because for I equal to 0 this will run n time, for I equal to 1 it will run n time, for I equal to 2 it will run n time, for I equal to n-1 it will run n time. So overall it would be n square, because inner loop is running n time for every outer loop iteration for every value of I. But यहाँ पे क्या केस है, फॉर एवरी वैल्यू ऑफ आई द इनर लूप वाई, the inner while loop is basically popping out the elements if the top of the stack is less than equal to a of j. Now how many elements will you pop out before the stack becomes empty? The number of elements which you have pushed, and the maximum elements that can be pushed in the stack is 2n-1. So if the maximum number of elements that can be pushed in the stack is 2n-1, the maximum elements that can be popped out is also 2n-1. So for some value of I, this will iterate 0 time. For some value of I, this may iterate 1 time. For some value of I, this may iterate 3 times. For some value of I, this may iterate 1 time again. Right? It is not that for every value of I it will run a n size for loop. Okay. So the for some I it may run 1 time this while loop. For some it may run 2 times. For some it may run 5 times. So the total number of iterations of this while loop, जैसे कि यहाँ पे total number of iterations of this for loop over all the values of I is n square. Here the total number of iterations of this while loop over all the values of I will be 2n-1. For some I it would be 3 times, for some I it would be 2 times, for some I it would be 0 times, but total it would be 2n-1 because that's the number of elements which you have pushed. So that is the maximum number of elements that can be popped. So time complexity would be big of n and auxiliary space will also be big of n. I hope आपको इस वीडियो में सब कुछ समझ में आया है. Thank you.